Hello, I'm Jeff Bright alongside April Howdy, volleyball coach at the University of Memphis. And Coach, we're going to talk about some signees as they have now been released. All the paperwork is done, and we're going to talk about two of them today. So let's start off and talk about you got a 6'1" outside hitter out of Wichita, Kansas, in collegiate high school named Addison Root. And pretty impressive out of Kansas, an all-state performer in 2014.
Yeah, she's just a remarkable kid. Great arm. She's a player that had come down to camp. Gosh, it's been a couple years now, and just someone we fell in love with. I mean, not just for her ability to score, but just how she is as a player, her competitiveness, her desire on the court. I think she's going to add a lot of depth very quickly to our roster. It's something we need, and she's a true six rotation player, so we're extremely excited for her to get here in August.
She's got a great genetics. If you look at her family history of collegiate athletics, let's go through it. A grandfather played at Tulsa in the 50s. Her cousin Kyle Wilson plays at Wichita State. Has a brother who's a walk-on quarterback at Kansas State and originally had signed at Northern Illinois. So a lot of athletes in that family.
Yeah, they're a sport family, that's for sure. So we expect to see a lot of family support too. Again, just a remarkable player in person. Great family support helps. And, you know, there's definitely bright things in store for her. She was a dual sport athlete in high school, playing basketball too, and I think that that's important. I think it gives her a lot of balance coming in and versatility in terms of athleticism that you know, we're going to need on the team.
Yeah, your next signee, Brianna Kadiku, a 6'1" middle blocker out of Cedar Hill, Texas, Cedar Hill High School, and that's a high school in the various sports that I've called that's kind of familiar. Right? Cedar Hill program puts out a lot of athletes. She's
definitely athletic, and she's another player we've been watching for a couple years and just seeing her develop, you know, slowly and learn the game, you know, in her position, and she's going to bring just a ton of athleticism. It's about getting her in quickly into our system and kind of teaching her how we do things, because really the sky's the limit. I mean, I think she touches, you know, over 10 foot, huge wingspan. I mean, she's going to bring a lot of size in the middle. Because we're losing that, so we're going to need it right away.
And even though listed at 6'1", she may be getting close to touching 6'2". And you mentioned before we went on air, she got really good size. And if you can get a freshman with really good size and not have to build that over 4 years, coming in, if they've got that body, that athletic body, that's a big bonus for you.
And again, it just adds some depth to that position. You know, losing Tarika, who's been a great emotional leader on our team and who's graduating and can bring a lot of power. We have a couple freshmen on our team right now that are training in that role, but to have a little more depth there is big. And to have the size for the block is going to be a big advantage.
Feel pretty good overall about your two signees. I guess that addresses, you didn't have to sign a big class this year, but it looks like it addresses the needs that you needed to have.
Yeah, and you know, we knew kind of what we would need to fill in some spots on the team. It's not necessarily the positions that are graduating, just kind of based on recruiting and how it's gone the last couple of years with who we filled in various seasons. But you know, we're excited about our team as a whole and what we have coming in, and even some pieces from 17 that we're recruiting. So really the future is very bright. We have a good group of kids, and these kids are definitely going to add to the mix.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it.
Okay, thank you.
That is April Howdy. That's a look at your Tiger volleyball signees. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Memphis Tiger Network.
Coach, Ty Biera added to the signing class this evening. How do you feel about the addition you've made for 2016?
She's a phenomenal athlete and even a better kid, comes from a great family, is really going to add a lot of depth for us on the outside. She's played multiple positions, outside middle blocker. I think she can contribute some on the right side too. And just really excited to add her along with the other two players that we had signed today. So it's a really good 2016 class. The future is definitely very bright for Tiger volleyball.
We're looking forward to it. Thanks.
Okay.